If my makeup looks bad later and my hair looks bad later, there's a reason and you're not allowed to say anything. Except for, I love you, you look beautiful. Hi besties! Welcome to my What My Skin Eats in a Day video. I wanted to show you guys every single thing I put on my skin throughout the day, giving you a sense of like my skincare regimen, but also like an everyday makeup look kind of vibe for me. Some days I put way more products on, some days I put way less products on, but today's a happy medium because I am doing my makeup even though I don't most of the time. When I like zoom in, I don't feel like I put that many products on my face, but when you zoom out, we'll keep a running tally of how many products I put on my face. Because I think it's more than even I am anticipating. But if you're curious everything my face eats up in a day, then keep watching. First thing this morning, I took a shower, and in the shower I washed my face with the Hyper Even Gentle Brightening Cleansing Gel. And I was given this little sample size one, and I really like this product. I've never tried this brand before, but this is a really nice little face wash, so I recommend it. I also put on my lips the Trader Joe's Jelly Bean Flavored Lip Butter. My mom got this for me, actually, and it tastes nice. I just love a lip balm. I always have some sort of like hydration on my lips. It's just like simply a necessity. And by the way, I'm only divulging into what I put on my face skin. If you guys are curious what I use on my body, like in the shower, post shower, on a daily, let me know, because I'm actually obsessed with this one like body care brand and I would love to share them with you. So let me know if you want like a full body skincare routine. If I'm not showering in the morning and washing my face, then I make sure to use a cleansing micellar water, because you really never know what muck and gook comes out of your pores while you're sleeping. My face is gonna be pretty clean right now because I did wash my face in the shower, but I'll just still go ahead and do this. I take it on a little cotton round, give it a nice clean canvas to start my makeup on. Next, I'm going to tone my face using the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Refining Dream Toner. The smell of it is so like fruity and delicious. It smells like I'm putting a little smoothie on my face, which is just so lovely, especially in the morning. After the toner, I do like to use some sort of like little serum. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. It's just like this little tiny travel size one, but it just gives such a nice little glow. My face does feel pretty hydrated, but I pretty much always go in with these two products. I've talked about them 1,012 times if you've watched my videos, but the Trader Joe's Daily Sunscreen, it's like a clear gel texture, so it leaves no white cast, which is the bane of my existence with other facial sunscreens. And it also doesn't feel like a layer. You know, sometimes when you put on sunscreen and if you're out in the sun and you're sweating, it feels like your sweat is trapped between your skin and the sunscreen. Maybe that's just me, but I'm a sweaty faced girl, so this is a problem I consistently run into. But this one does not feel like that on my skin. Then I mix it with the Vanicream Daily Moisturizer. This one's just like a super nice, basic, light, daily facial moisturizer. I really like this one. It's not trying to do too much. It's just for hydration. And it's good for sensitive skin as well. But I just put both on my hand, mix them up. Don't forget to go down your neck. Did anyone else see that picture? It was on Twitter. I saw it like a couple of years ago, but it's seared inside my brain. It's a picture of like mature skin, and the face they'd always put SPF on, but the neck they did it. And the difference in the skin long term, it was compelling. I'm not trying to say anything about like mature skin or whatever, because like everyone is beautiful and the way our skin ages is natural. But if I can do anything to try and make my skin look as youthful and supple for as long as possible, then I'm gonna do it. So SPF on the neck and chest and hands. Any excess that I have in my palms, I put on the back of my hands as well, because your hands get a lot of UV exposure. So make sure to put it on your hands. I'm gonna give my skin a chance to soak in the product just a little bit. I think I'm actually gonna take my handy dandy little fan and just make sure it's nice and seeped in before I start adding any makeup products. It does feel so nice. Okay, let's dive into the makeup now. I always start with a primer. Honestly, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing my makeup for a long time or not. I just always wear it. I feel like it holds the makeup nicely. e.l.f. Power Grip Primer is my primer of choice at the moment. So sticky. I love it. And then a little glow with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter. The way the skin is skinning. Ugh. Hydrated, glowy, soft and supple to the touch. Let's throw some contour on there. This is the Chanel Healthy Glow. I've hit pan in a big bad way on this guy, but she's honestly lasted me a while. So I'm gonna go in with my little brush, pick up some of the product, and go on my cheekbones. What I like about this is just like the natural look that it kind of gives. It's glowy, not that it's like shimmery, but it just kind of adds, like the name says, a healthy glow to the face that just kind of looks like you just got back from vacation. And I love it. It's very easy to blend as well. Then I'm gonna take my cream bronzer. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos. This was just kind of like a corally pinky shade that is so pretty for summertime. Although I wouldn't necessarily say that these are my favorite cream blushes. They do a good job and they have some color payoff, but it's nothing super pigmented. But I do like it for this kind of look where it's just like a little bit more natural. Now color correcting with the Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Corrector Concealer. I don't really know what this is called, but I just like to get rid of the darkness under my eyes. I don't really have a ride or die. Well, that's not true, I used to. I used to be obsessed with the Benefit Erase Paste Correcting Concealer. That stuff went crazy. It was so good. And then I don't know if it was turned into the Boeing concealer, but it doesn't hit the same and I don't like it as much. So I've been trying to find another correcting concealer that I like as much. This one's nice and I do like it, but I don't know if it's necessarily like ride or die status. Next is concealer. I really like this NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. It's really nice and lightweight and I love it for just like a super natural throw on makeup and go kind of look. I do want just a touch more coverage because it can be kind of sheer. So I'm going to take the Bye Bye Under Eye, which is well loved as you can tell, and just put like a dollop of that in there for a touch of extra coverage. Mixing them up on the back of my hand. Apply with a brush. Now I know I said in the beginning that I showered and you might be looking at my hair like, hey, that's dry and it's not on her best day, but I'm actually going and getting my hair done right now. And I haven't been to a hairstylist in years. If you've seen my sacred hair transformation and hair cutting video, then you probably know that already. But I'm a little nervous. I have not had a haircut where I've liked it, like leaving the salon, pretty much ever. As far as like curly cuts go, like I've never walked away and been like, I love my hair. So I am a bit nervous. I'm not doing anything too drastic, but I just think my hair needs a little bit more intentionality. So that's what I'm up to today. So by the end of the video, you're gonna see my new hair, but I just wanted to look cute, feel cute after I get my hair done. Just in case it looks bad, at least I look cute. And if it looks cute, then I'll look extra cute because my face is on. So that is the whole thought process. While the concealer is drying, I'm gonna do my brows. And for brows, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat in the shade Medium Brown and the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter Gel. Brows are done. Next product is the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. You guys know I love to spray after my concealer sets a bit. I didn't wet my beauty blender. 1 second. Now with my Gino & Co sponge, I'm just gonna blend her all out. For powder, I'm taking my Fenty Beauty Butter Retouch Setting Powder. Fenty just like hasn't missed for me. Like every time I try one of their products, I'm just a fan. Okay, now time for the powder products, starting off with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. A tried and true staple, if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna use a touch of Urban Decay primer potion, even though I've talked about this in another video. It's not my favorite primer, I'll be honest. But then I'm just gonna take my bronzer, sweep that through the crease, across my lid, and on the lower lash line. Then also on the bridge of my nose and down the side for a little contour. Lid, crease, blender out, under eye, nose bridge, under the lip, period. And then my favorite blush topper, you'll already know, Wet n Wild, Wet n Wild. It's not super color pigmented, but the radiance, the glow, it's stunning. I'm gonna take this Tarte eyeshadow. I don't know if this is still a thing, but it's a metallic eyeshadow called Pinup. It's just a little single shadow. I don't even know how I got my hands on this, but it is so gorgeous. It's like white with like a gold reflect, and I love putting it just in my inner corner, brow bone. It's so brightening. Eyelash curler, and then Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. It's honestly remarkable how I can get like no mascara on this lid and so much mascara on this one. Okay, we're pretty much done. I just need to like blend everything out. So blend away any excess powder, any harsh lines, and then more setting spray. I am so dangerously low on this. I don't understand how I go through it so fast, to be so honest. You know we can't forget the swirl. Because I want it to be low maintenance, I'm gonna take this CoverGirl Outlast lip stain in Sugi Girl, I'm not quite sure. I don't necessarily recommend this stain. There's no way to like pump more product out, so I kind of just like shake it down to the felt tip. But I like the color and it does last well. I think it really just comes down to the packaging because the product itself is nice. See, like such a stunning shade. I just wish that the packaging made it easier to apply. To put over top, I'm gonna take my Ulla Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Creme Brulee. Like I said, I love a balm, any kind of lip treatment. So after feeding my skin this morning, this is the final result. Skincare and makeup. I don't know if I'll have much to report throughout the day as far as like things I'm putting on my face outside of this lip treatment, or perhaps just like my Carmex, because I'm a Carmex girly, specifically the chapstick version. I don't love the squeezy tube version as much, which is interesting because I love a squeezy tube of everything else, but the stick version of Carmex is the best. It also has SPF, so if you're going somewhere sunny, don't let your lips get burnt. I've had burnt lips before. It's not fun. So anyways, that's probably all that I would apply to my face in the middle of the day. If I have any other updates, I'll be sure to let you know. But if not, then I will come back when I'm taking my makeup off to finish out what my skin eats in a day. And you'll also get to see my new hair. Hopefully it looks nice. And if it doesn't, don't tell me. Don't say anything, because if it looks bad, I've probably already cried about it. Honestly, if my makeup looks bad later and my hair looks bad later, there's a reason and you're not allowed to say anything. Except for, I love you, you look beautiful. Okay, I gotta get dressed and get going to my appointment. Oh yeah, I gotta get to moving. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay, it's different. It is very different. And I need everyone to be nice to me. This is the new hair. She's much shorter than I thought she was gonna be. Like, my hair was down to here, easy. Granted, it was very stringy, hence why we chopped so much. But, I'm getting used to her. She's a new character that we've unlocked. We haven't met her yet. We're still getting to know her. Anyways, not the point of this video. It's just a wild day to choose a video that needs to be recorded earlier and then later. You're getting the whole transformation anyways. After a full day of sitting in a salon chair, my face is ready to eat this. This is the Vanilla Co. Clean It Zero Cica Relief Calming Cleansing Balm. A mouthful, but this stuff is so freaking good. I'm not gonna lie, for the longest, I was using makeup remover wipes, specifically the Simple brand, because they're very like clean beauty, blah blah blah. So I just stayed using makeup wipes forever. But then like last year, I started having this like weird reaction on my cheeks where I had these like tiny little bumps, and sometimes they would turn into zits, but they weren't like poppable, nor did pimple patches work. It was this whole thing, and I was just baffled. I did not know how to fix it. But then I stopped using makeup remover wipes and switched to this, and truly this was so game changing. Bestie, when you stop using makeup remover wipes and start using like a true makeup remover product, you will notice. You will notice it in your skin. I'm telling you right now, because I did, not only just in like getting rid of the breakout or whatever, but the texture of my skin. It's so like supple and like bouncy and lovely. So I'm a big fan of this one. They have different kinds of this cleansing balm. I think I chose the sensitive skin one because my skin was acting a fool, but I think they have 2 other kinds as well. So take a look, take a gander. Basically, it comes with this little like spatula, and then it's just kind of like a balm texture. And I just scoop a little bit up. And I need to use the little like water wristband things because I hate when water goes down my arms and like splashes on the floor and stuff like that. So I use those guys. I take a little bit of the balm in my hand, add a little bit of water to emulsify, and then I rub my hands together and rub it on my face, and it removes mascara well, which is a big thing for me. And then little bit by little bit, I'll add a little more water to help further emulsify the balm, removing the product at the same time, and then I kind of just like rinse it all off. And then my skin is oh so squeaky clean. One thing I will say about that cleansing balm is that sometimes it really leaves a haze over your eyeballs. So sometimes you just gotta do a little on the eyeballs to get them nice and clear. But like, the skin is so clean, you know? After a little single cleanse, not too shabby. Going back in with my same micellar water that I used this morning, just to get anything that the balm may have left behind. It's always a good idea to double cleanse. Clean Face Club. Next is nighttime toner. I'm using the Ulla Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner, and it does just what it says. It helps get rid of dark spots, which I have a few of. It is crazy though, when you do use this and bio oil too, if you use the 2 of those, it'll actually be remarkable like how quickly your dark spots start to fade away. I mean, it's not overnight or anything, but like dark spots take forever to fade. And like sometimes I can notice like after a week that they're just like significantly lighter. A week? That's fast. That's literally so quick. Anyways, the next step is like a serum of some kind. Today I'm going to be using the Pharmacy Honey Glow Resurfacing Acid Serum. This product, okay, actually, not this product. The original version of this product is what got me into skincare, pretty much period. I've always been about like, take off your makeup every night, make sure to moisturize, but it wasn't until like 2020, like COVID times, when I got like a sample of this somehow and I used it and I was like, what in the hell? And that's when I started like diving into skincare more, like using serums and cycling through them so I can get different benefits, different days, yada, yada, yada. The caveat is that this is not the same product. They like removed the original product and it does similar enough where I'm not gonna ditch it, but the original I think was better. And isn't that always the case? It's never like, oh, let's relaunch and here it is better than ever. No, the original's always the best. Anyways, Pharmacy, all love. Did I say it was by the brand Pharmacy? I do love Pharmacy. Very clean beauty. Obviously, I love their skincare. But I miss the OG, I really do. And because this is an acid, you should really only do it like 3 times a week, if that. And that's why I like cycling through my serums. So I'm like attacking all the things just at different times. I'm not trying to overwhelm the skin on any one given day / night. Next, I'm doing the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. This is like a little sample size guy I got, and I like it. I do like it. It's very nice, very creamy. I love using an eye cream at night. Just feels so nice. Okay, now it's time for moisturizer, and when I pull this out, I feel like some of you are gonna be like, oh, brother. But I did hop on the beef tallow bandwagon. This is one I got off of Amazon. It's the Frandora Tallow Balm. It's got honey in it as well. This is the one. After some use, like I've made a solid dent in this bad boy. I do like using beef tallow as like a moisturizer. I think it is very nice. I think the next day, like when I wake up, even like into my day, my skin still feels like super hydrated. So I think beef tallow genuinely does work. However, I don't really know if I enjoy it as like my everyday moisturizer, you know? It's just like very, well, you can see, thick and shiny, glossy, borderline oily, and I love a face oil, so that's not me dissing oils, but I haven't been using my face oils because I've been using this, and this just kind of like covers that base, I guess. And also, like, I feel like my face would be an literal oil slick if I added more oil to it after this. But I do like it. I think it's nourishing. However, I think it would be one of those things that I would add into a rotation of moisturizers. Like maybe I just needed like a deep hydration one night, I would use this, versus like on an everyday basis having something that's basically like just a moisturizer. You know, it's not doing too much, and then I can still use face oils or whatever. And I think if you have like really dry skin, I would check this out, especially like in the winter time. Anyways, so that's a beef tallow. Next is lash serum. This is Babe Lash. And then I use this Olive and June nail strengthener. I know this isn't on my face, but it's part of my nighttime routine. And I just apply to the nail. And just simply because I like a facial spray, I'm going to take this Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. It just feels nice. Like, you can use rose water. You could literally just spray water on your face and it would feel so nice. But it's like a little treat at the end of it all. And then I think the like well and true last step is just me adding Aquaphor to my lips, but that's on my bedside table. Fine, I'll get it for you. In case you've never seen Aquaphor before, this is what it looks like. And I could not tell you how many bottles of this I've gone through. It's actually insane. But this is my little lip treatment. And I go to bed looking like a damn glazed donut. I think it's safe to say that my face has eaten enough today. Let's do a product tally. I'm gonna put the total number of products I used today right here. I'll pretend to be shocked. I didn't realize I use that many products every day. That's crazy. And actually, I really like challenge you to count how many products you use on your face in a day. Is it as much as me? Is it significantly less? Probably. Maybe you use more. If you do, no matter the number, let me know in the comments. I'm actually like very curious. But I think that's all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to get a weekly dose of your Beauty Bestie Sab, then make sure to subscribe because I post videos on Thursdays and I want you to hang out with me. You can also find me at Beauty Bestie Sab and all the other platforms, and make sure to hit the bell notification button so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. You're amazing, you're beautiful, and I literally love you so much.